Good morning, all of you. In this session, we are going to discuss about the set operators in SQL. So, what are the set operators? Like in mathematics, we also have operators in SQL. Some of the operators we have seen: arithmetical, logical, relational. Okay. Now, set operators. What are the set operations we have in mathematics, in algebra? That means in the 10th class. So, union, minus, intersection. So, all those operations you can perform in the SQL also. Okay. So, when you want to perform two operators in SQL, set operators, you need must and should have at least two tables. Then only you can perform the set operators. Okay. Now, SQL supports a few set of operations which can be performed on the table data. These are used to get meaningful results from the data stored in the table under different special conditions. So that means what? Whenever you want to perform certain actions on the data, we are going with the set operators. So these set operators will give the results from the stored data in the tables. Now we have four kinds of operators: union, union all, intersect, and minus. So these are the four different operations in SQL. Now first we'll see union operation. So what is meant by union? Union is nothing but what? Combination of two tables. So consider here you have a student table of MPC A section. Here you have a table of MPCS B section, right? Now I want to combine these the data of A section and B section togetherly. I want to display it the one place. Okay, so what we have to perform? We want to perform an operation called what? Union. Clear? Now, so here you have a condition that whatever the operations you are having in a SQL, like set operators, these two tables must and should have same type of columns and same number of columns also. So that is the, we say, union compatibility. Union compatibility means what? So consider this student table A have number, name, right, and group, right? These also have name, sorry, number, name, and group. So what the column order it will be here? Number, name, group. Here also number, name, group. If you have two tables data in the same fashion, then only you can perform union operation over the two tables. So that is the rule. That rule we call it as a compatibility. If two tables are compatibility, then you can perform union operation over the two tables. Now, when you perform the union operation over these two tables, consider this table A has two rows, this table B has two rows. If you perform union, how many number of rows will come? 4 rows will be in the result set. Okay. Now, how to write this union operation? Select star from first table. So, whatever the table you want. Union is a keyword. Select star from second table. You can apply where condition. Here also you can apply where condition, group by, having, order by, anything. So, like we done yesterday's class, every condition with the select statement, you can write that select statement here, you can write the select statement here, and you should perform union operation over there. Clear? So that means what? I want to display here 2 rows are there, here 2 rows are there, you are getting 4 rows here. But out of these rows, I want to apply some conditions whose marks are more than 10 only I want to display. Consider. So maybe 2 rows satisfies this condition or 1 row may satisfy this condition. In this table, I want to display the results of the student whose marks are more than 5. These 2 rows may satisfy the condition or may not satisfy the condition, or 1 row satisfies the condition. Based on the condition, the union operation will be performed. By satisfying this condition, from this table, consider only 1 row is there. From this table, two rows are there, two rows are not satisfying the condition. So how many number of rows are there from this table? 0. 1 union 0, 1. So the like that we can write any type of select statement here. The simple version is select star from first table name, union select star from second table name, right? Now consider I'm representing this in a Venn diagram. This is a table A, this is a table B. Consider. So if you perform union means what? All the rows will come. For example, this intersection part consists of two rows. That means this table rows also there, this table rows also there. So you will get only one rows only. That means duplicate rows are avoided. Now, did you remember union operation in the sets? Consider in a set you have a numbers 1, 2, 3, 1. Say 4. You have a set A have 4 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. The set number B have 2, 5, 6. So if you perform A union B, what will be the result set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 you will not get. Why? Because already you have 2 here. That means union will avoid duplicate numbers. Yes or no? Similarly, if any rows are common between this A and B tables, that the duplicate rows will be avoided and only single row will be represented from any one of the table. That is union operation. Clear? Now, we have union all. So, union all. So, what is the difference between here? You have a keyword called all. All means duplicate rows also it allows us. So, it also shows the duplicate rows. Same syntax, select star from first, union all, select star from second. So, instead of union, you specify union all. What will happen? I'll show the diagram, Venn diagram. So, this is the first table. This is the second table. Now the rows of this table will come. And so this intersection part consists of common rows from both the tables. So these rows will be repeated here. Clear? So this what will happen here? The rows are repeating. Intersection, common rows are repeating here. But in case of union, the common rows are not repeated. Clear? This is the union all. Now consider this set example. If I say A union all B, so what the numbers will come? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6. That means these two will come again in union all operation. Okay. Next we'll see intersect. So these are the very simple operations. Already we know the definitions of intersect, union in the SSC only. So intersect means what? Common rows from both the tables. Okay. Now the intersect operation is used to combine two select statements, but it only returns the records which are in common from both the select statements. In case of intersect also, the number of columns and data type must be same. That means I said union compatibility means what? The order and type of columns in both the tables should be same. So student MPCS A section, student MPCS B section, you can combine. Student MPCS A section, student MECS sections, you can combine. Students of MSCS, MPCS B section, you can combine. But you cannot combine student table with the employee table. Why? Because different tables you cannot merge. Okay. Now here also the statement is what? Select star from first, intersect, select star from second. Same like you perform intersect also. So here I'll show you Venn diagram. So what the things will be here? Only the common rows will be from both the tables. It is going to represent. Like this is a table A, this is a table B. For example, in a set you have 1, 2, 3, 4. In a set B you have 2, 3, 5. So what is the A intersection B? A intersection B is nothing but 2, 3 here, 2, 3 here. So the result set have 2 and 3 numbers. That is intersect. Here also you can apply the select statement with where condition, group by class, having class, order by class, everything. Here also same. But this definition is showing here the simple version. Next will be the minus operation. So the minus operation combines the results of two select statements and return only those in the final result which belong to first set of the result set. So remember that this is nothing but A minus B. That means what? For example, A have the rows like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Like B have rows 2, 5, 6, 3, right? So these are the rows of B, these are the rows of A. So here minus indicates that we should subtract the common elements of A and B from A. That means whatever you specified at the left side, that will be result set. So is 2 is there here? So 2 will be subtracted. Next 5, no 5, 6, no 6, 3. So 3 is there. So these 2 will be subtracted. In the result set, you will get the numbers as 1, 4. That means common rows will be subtracted from the first table. That means if you are writing A minus B. If I say what will be the result of B minus A? If I say B minus A, what will be the result? B minus A just emotundi
5, 6.
2 and 3 will be subtracted. Why? Because common rows, and 5 and 6 will be in the output. So this is the thing. That means whatever the operation, whatever the operator is there for the left side, that table will come excluding the common rows in the two tables. That is minus. Here also you have same syntax. Select star from first minus select star from second. Clear? So here also you can write where condition having group by. Here also you can write having where order by. Everything you can write in the select statement. Okay. Now we'll see the practical part of this. Okay, first we'll create two tables of student and we'll insert the data into that, then we'll perform. Why? Because we have only one employee table we have. So first I'll create two tables. In the last class we created student table. No, student is not created. Okay, let's. So first we have to create a table. Create table. So I'm creating a student table 1. Now I'm selecting student number, primary key, student name, worker 2 of 20, and just I'm selecting student group, worker 2 of 20. Next I'm selecting student total marks. So I'm writing number. Now table is created. Now I'm creating, so first we'll insert the data into that. Insert into student 1 values 101, I'm giving some name MPCS. Next some total marks are 567. One row is entered. I'm taking 102. Taking some name and I'm taking some marks. Okay, so we created a student table with 2 rows. Select star from student 1. Okay, now we'll create a student table 2. Create table 2 SNO of number type primary key. Next, I'm taking student name, varchar 2 of 20, student group, varchar 2 of 20. Next, S total. So you should have same order and same type of columns you have, so that you can perform the operations over that. Now I'm inserting the data into student 2 table, right? 103 C MECS some marks. 104 TDD some marks, right? We'll create one common row so that we can perform some operations. 102 TBB MPCS 564. So this is a common row. Now we'll see. Select star from student 2. So you have two student 1 table and a student 2 table. Okay. Now, so here we inserted the details into first table AAA, BBB, and into the second table CCC, DDD, PBB. So one common row I am inserted in both the tables to see how the minus will work, how the intersect will work. Okay. So first we'll perform union operation. So in order to perform union operation, we write select star from table 1. So table 1 is STUD student 1. So we have a keyword called union. Again, we should write select star from student 2. Now, if I say enter, what the rows are coming here? The rows from first table as well as rows from second table. But what the row is not coming? Which row is not coming? 102 BBB MPCS row is not coming. So why? Because union makes the rows from both the tables. If any row is common for the both the tables, that row will be excluded in the union operation. If I say union all, so the next operation is what? Union all. If you perform union all operation, it includes the common rows from both the tables as well as remaining rows also. That means how the two tables are same fashion, the two tables will come AAA, BBB, CCC, DDD, PBB. That means this common row also included in the union all operation. In the union, this common row is excluded. That is union all. Okay. Now we'll see intersect. Intersect is nothing but what? Intersection is nothing but common rows from both the tables. So what are the common rows from both the tables? So only we have one common row. So look over the two tables, 101, 102, 103, 104, 102. So which is common row? 102, 102. Name BBB. Group is MPCS. Here MPCS. 564, 564. That means all the 4 column values should match in each table, so that will be the common row. So the common row is 1. So you are getting that. And next and last operation we have, that is minus. So minus is nothing but the common rows will be excluded from the first table. Whatever the table you specified here, from the table, common rows will be excluded and the remaining rows will be given by using minus. So if I press enter, wait a minute. enter minus what row you're getting? 101 AAA MPCS 567 row is coming. So BBB is not coming from the first table. Why? Because this BBB is the common row for both the tables. So we are excluding that common row and remaining whatever the rows you have in the first table, that will be displayed here. Consider in a minus case, if I write the second table first. So what I'm writing? I'm writing the second table first and I'm writing the first table next. So what will come? The common rows excluded from table 2 and the remaining rows from the table 2 will come. So see, so in the table 2, how many number of rows we have? 103, 104, 102 in a table 2. So what is the common row? 102 is the common row. Exclude that. Excluding that, remaining all the rows will come. So 103, 104 are there. So this is about your minus. So all these are the set operators. So here in the from table 1 and table 2, we can also write the where class also. Not only the simple statements, you can apply set operators, we can also apply the where condition also. Here I have written a query that select star from student 2 where student total is greater than 550 minus select star from student 1 where S total is greater than 565. So here first what will happen when you select this row? So first select star from student 2 table where S total is greater than 550. So more than 550 rows are selected first in the first query. In the second query, more than 565, total is more than 565 rows are selected. So here 550 more than 550, here more than 565. So we'll see how many number of rows are there. Now what I am writing here? Select star from student 2 table where S total is greater than 550. So if you say 550, how many number of rows are coming? 2 rows are coming. Now similarly, from table 1, I want to look over the values 565. So if you say 565, how many rows are coming? 1 row is coming. Now if I perform minus operation over these 2 tables, so minus means what? Common rows will be excluded from the first table and remaining rows will come. So what are the common rows in these 2 tables? There is no common row. So the remaining rows of the first table will come. So what are the first row tables? So you are specifying student 2 table first. So student 2 table have how many rows? 2 rows it have. So you are getting 2 rows here. Clear? If I say instead of this student 2 table, if I write student first here, and that means I'm interchanging 2 statements here. So what will come? Now student 1 table, this result. Student 2 table, this result. So excluded rows from the first table and remaining 2 rows from the first table. So is any common rows are there? No. So no excluding is there. So whatever the rows you have in first table, that will come. So no rows are selected. Why? Because you are writing 565. More than 565. Sorry, here you should have tried 2. So what you are combining? You can also combine student 1 table, student 1 table. That means operation can be performed on the same table also. No issue in that. Now see, one row you are getting. So 1 row only you have here. In the student 1 more than 565, you have 1 row. Student 2 table more than 550, you have 2 rows. So minus means what? Common row is excluded from the first specified table. So student 1 first we are specifying only 1 row you are getting. For example, if I perform union operation here. So what will be the result? The rows of first table as well as rows of the second table. So these are the rows of the second table. These are the rows of first table. So these will be combined. So this is about your set operators. Thank you for watching. Please share, like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.